All right. So, let's see if this one works. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we've got an Atari game, my friends. It's got all the classic sounds and everything. And it's really got a lot going on. This is Worm War 1. I'd never heard of this game until I hope you can hear me all right. I feel like it's really loud for me. Enough so that I'm losing my train of thought. I'd never heard of this game until a couple. Well, it's been a while. It's been a while now. Now it's been about maybe four or 5 years. Until about 4 or 5 years ago. I've never heard of this one. Is it a more modern one? I don't. Well. Sorry. Let me take it out and look at the cartridge here. So, I mean, it's definitely an older game. No, 1982 is what it says on it. But I never heard about this game before, like, ever. But I used to work at a public library, and I ran a program there for the public that was focused on retro video games, where I would bring in my old consoles and let people come in and play with them and basically just hang out and have some fun and learn about old retro games and stuff like that. But one of the people who came to the program brought some of his own games, and one of them that he brought was this Worm War 1, and he showed it to me, and I was like, wow, that's great. And so I went out and had to track a copy of it down because I liked it so much. But let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes. Because I actually, despite how impressed I was by it that night, I haven't played it a whole lot. So it's kind of Space Invader-y. I think I'm supposed to not shoot the houses. Oh no. And if a worm gets past me, it's all over. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I died because I touched him, not because he got past me. This game seems really advanced for an Atari 2600 game. I mean, compared to the other things that we just played. Oh, yuck. No. There was no escape. Oh. I just got completely ruined. I didn't realize how oh, that's it. So 11:55, that's the score to beat now. Um, is it made by Activision? Good question. I have to take the cartridge out to look at it. The only branding on it, the logo on it I see is 20th Century Fox. Produced in Taiwan. Sirius Software. So I've never heard of Sirius Software, but I think that they're probably the people who actually made it. Wow, house spawned really early this time. Again, I don't really know what the houses are other than an obstacle. I did terrible with those worms. They're all too low. I can't get under them. I'm not especially good at this game. I'll try it. Let's find out. What happens when I run into a house? I don't know. I think I'm supposed to avoid them. I'm kind of learning this. Like I said, I played this game very briefly once and was so impressed with it I had to buy a copy for myself. But I'd never really learned it. I can break the bricks. That's good to know. If I see another house, though, I'll run into it. Oh, no. This just got way easier. I don't have to press the... Oh. What? Was that it? I don't have to press the fire button. I can just hold it. But that's it. Apparently I've lost. Alright, so what happens when we drive into a house? I don't know what happened. It's a good thing to drive into a house. I think. Look at that. Oh, I'm driving into houses all day long. So I've got a number up there under my score that ticks down over time. And the houses seem to refill it. Oh, thank you for being observant and encouraging me to try running into one of those. Does shooting it do something different? I'll give it a shot. Oh, shooting it... I think shooting it's bad. I don't think I want to do that. I think shooting it cleared my screen. Maybe it's not bad. Alright, let's see. Oh. It did, but it doesn't give me any more time. Okay, so I gotta pick. Do I want time or do I want it to clear the screen? Man, I'm really glad you're here. I wouldn't be figuring stuff out nearly as fast. There we go. Oh, that was bad. That was a waste. That wasn't on purpose. It was unfortunate that I did that, though. That's a tricky worm. Hey, I can actually adjust my speed, too. Blown up. I need a house. I need a house. Oh, that's it. I don't have a control anymore, but look at that. 2185, we did much better. It may have eaten some time too. I didn't notice. Did it just have 6 mobs on the screen at once too? I think so. Close to it at least. I'm sorry if I'm backseating. I'm just curious since I've never seen this one before. You're fine. You're fine. I don't have no backseating turned on. For the most part, I prefer not to have backseating in games, but for these old Atari games that I'm not going to be able to figure out on my own anyway, I don't mind at all with these kind of things. All right, well, let's give it another go. We keep learning new things. I'll try and keep track of like what the most simultaneous worms we see is. So far, it's 3 has been the most. And here's 5. Yeah, there was 6 right there, I think. One of them scrolled off the screen pretty quickly, though. got close there. Got really close to that brick. Tell you what, these worms are slippery. They're hard to hit sometimes. Got me. So many worms. Don't think that it's destroying the house each time. Well, if I can clear the screen and not be punished for it, then that's good. Although I do lose out on gaining time. That's crazy advanced for games of this time. I know. That's what I was, I agree. That's why it made such an impression on me. It's got so many, like, sounds and colors and so many enemies. Alright, I didn't do as well that time, though. But yeah, it's a wildly impressive game. I seemed to be in a loop there at one part where there was a yellow worm and this is a bad start. A yellow worm and a green worm, and I seem to be looping past them. So I'm not... Until I finally took them out. So I'm not really sure what the rules are. When a worm goes off the bottom of the screen, I think they come back around at the top. And I have to get all of them in an area before the next group spawns. That's what I'm learning. It seems that when they come back from the top, they're not always the same shade that they were when they left on the bottom, though. No, it's not like Space... You're right. It's not like Space Invaders. The worms seem to each kind of have a mind of their own. You know, to a degree. They're not moving in step with each other. Yuck. Oh, and there we go. That was a pretty poor attempt. We can do better than that. Hey, just let him get by as long as he doesn't hit me. No. They're very evasive, these worms. Oops. Okay, how about we try and go in a house for a change? No! I shot that as it spawned. Oh, they're all over there on the other side. Stay over there, please. I missed the house. The houses don't loop around, it doesn't look like. So if the worms loop around. If I miss a worm, they come back. If I miss a house, it's gone. Looks like each cycle is plus 1 worm to 6. Yeah? Though sometimes the worms are a house, but I think that might be random. Oh, that's it. I'm out of time. That's our best score so far, though, and would have been even better if I didn't get spawn killed by a group of worms a couple times there. So not bad at all. Oh my. Okay, that was a really good start. First worm is a house. What? That counted me as me running into that brick? I don't believe it. No. My precious house. So yeah, ideally you don't want them to loop around the screen because it eats up all your time, but sometimes they're just in not great positions. Got him. Do the worms speed up when you speed up? I don't think they speed up in left or right. They just, they just come at me faster because I'm going at them faster. I don't think their left to right speeds up, though. I don't know. Let me test it. Yeah, I don't think their speed changes. Okay, I need to take these worms out rather quickly, unfortunately. Yuck. We seem to have an unlimited number of lives. Instead, it punishes us by taking away our time. It's just that illusion because your velocity has changed. Yeah. And that's the end of that one. That was the best. Again, a new best run. 3,300, not bad. Well, my friends, I think we'll give it one more go, and then that's probably where I need to wrap this stream up for tonight. It's rather late for me. Do the paddles have 2 buttons? Good question. I think they do. I think they have 1 button on each side, but I don't think that the Atari can understand them as separate buttons. I think that even though it has 2 buttons, I don't think it's possible for the 2 buttons to do 2 different things. Hello, Master Tuesday. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the magic bean. For anyone who hasn't been here, this is a thing of jelly beans, but they're those Bean Boozled beans. So some of them taste like good things, and most of them taste like trash. And when someone redeems their channel points, then I get to eat one. So, look away and pick one at random. Oh. This one looks new. I don't think I've had this one before. Yeah, this one's the white with colorful spots. This is birthday cake or dirty dishwater. I mean, how do they know what dirty dishwater tastes like? Who's drinking it anyway, right? Big win or big lose. Got it. Yeah, that's what we got here. Big win or big lose. Well. Let's have at it. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. Oh, Master Tuesday. Oh. Oh. Yeah, birthday cake. Awful. Oh man. What? Oh, it's gross. There's something very ugh. It reminds me of some kind of vegetable in a way. There's definitely hints of some sort of vegetable. And it's so familiar. Oh, it's terrible. Man, that oh, I do not recommend the dirty dishwater bean. I don't know. I don't know what I did, but every time I redeem a bean, it's always a bad one now. You know what? I had my theory. I had a theory about this because so I'm keeping them all together in this airtight container, and this container stinks. Every time I open this, it's just awful. The smell of these beans hanging out together in here it's worse than eating a bean, is smelling the beans when I open it. It's just absolutely terrible. And so I was thinking, is it possible that like the bad smell has just infused into all of them? So they're all going to be bad even when they're good flavors? Because I get a lot of bad beans out of here. I think I feel like I've only had maybe one good bean from this whole batch. Yeah, it smells terrible. It's no fun. Every time I open it, I'm like, I'm gonna take something that smells like this and put it in my mouth, and I'm just so sad. uh, you think so? But they all seem to be bad. It's like the vortex of evil. uh, yes, I can only take a bean once every so often. I have to put cooldowns in. I can't just be sitting here eating beans back to back to back. I have never had a peach bean. I think I've had that vomit bean 5 times. And I've never had a peach. I don't think there are any peach in there. I think they're all vomit. I don't trust that bean at all anymore. I don't even have hope when I draw it. I know it's just going to be bad. The other ones I have hope, and then it's always crushed. But with the barf bean, I just know there's no hope. There is no peach. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. The house doesn't come back. Peach jelly beans are good too. I love peach flavored candies. Peach flavored soda pop. I like artificial peach flavor. I would be delighted to have a peach jelly bean. It's never gonna happen, unfortunately. I'm not gonna get the house. Sorry, I see a lot of messages in chat I haven't gotten to. It's just kind of hard to look away in the middle of a match. I'm going to catch up with you guys in just a moment. Whoa, I was really in the thick of it there with those worms. They spawned right on top of me. I'm glad I survived. Okay, I think we just hit a new high score. No, don't run into me, worm. Unfortunately, it's the end of the game, though. There we go. What's the name of the box that you get that have these awful flavors? So this box is, they're called Bean Boozled. I don't know if you can read that. It might be mirrored. I don't remember. Oh no, that's readable. Bean Boozled. But they're just like the birdie beans. Jelly Belly makes the Harry Potter ones too. There's another guy I watch who eats these, and the both of you, two buffoons, actually go through with eating the awful flavors. I mean, that's the whole point. I wonder if the worms that look slightly yellow have a special attached to them. Love you for it regardless. Thank you, Sparrow. I remember liking Kroll as a kid too, but that game didn't really hold up either. I don't think I've played that one. It's the same box, alright. So I bought that box, and I have a whole bunch of these little Harry Potter ones. And I've also got these spicy ones. They're not currently in the mix, but the spicy ones are Sriracha, Jalapeno, Cayenne, Habanero, and Carolina Reaper. Though supposedly I had one of the Carolina Reaper ones, and it didn't taste that spicy, so I don't know. The spicy ones sound good. They're alright. They're not, you know. The habanero one was pretty spicy. They're kind of spicy, but the spice wears off pretty quickly too. So they're not necessarily all they're cracked up to be. Jalapeno and habanero jelly are both delicious. You know what? I've never had habanero jelly, but I bet I would love it. I've had a jalapeno jelly before, but I don't think I've ever had habanero jelly. Habanero peppers, those are my favorite peppers. They're my go-to. I cook almost everything I make. I put a habanero pepper in. When I make spaghetti, my marinara sauce has habaneros in it because I like everything spicy. Habanero mango wings are pretty common, yeah, and they're pretty good too. I like them. All right, my friends. I'm gonna be wrapping up my stream here. We're gonna go ahead and finish off for tonight. Thank you very much for viewing the stream. Thank you to so many people rated the stream. So many people followed. I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Um, I'm really just kind of blown away. just just absolutely floored by how many people have stopped in, by how kind everyone's been. It's been phenomenal. Thank you again. Phil for subscribing. Thanks for the fun and the nostalgia. No problem. No problem. It was a good time. I'm glad that people dropped in and had a good time with me as well. It's much appreciated. If you want to catch another stream from me, I typically stream, just for anyone that doesn't know, I typically stream, or I try to stream every night, Sunday through Friday. I start around 11 p.m. Central Time, and we usually go for about 4 or 5 hours. And I stream all kinds of different stuff. This week, I'm planning on doing Sonic 2 on Monday on the Sega Genesis, Yoshi's Story on the Nintendo 64 on Tuesday, and Castlevania Adventure on the Game Boy on Wednesday. And I'm not really sure what the rest of the week's going to look like. And if we finish up with any of those games, then there might be some other surprises on any given night. But that's what's coming up straight ahead. So thanks for being here. If you want to hang around on the channel for another moment or two, I'm going to look and pick out a raid target for us, and we will drop in on somebody else. Okay, here we go. Let's drop in on Nordic Eden. She is sort of a variety streamer. She does retro stuff about half the time, I think, and she's pretty nice. She does get loud and excitable sometimes. She's working on Mario Brothers 2. She's been trying to beat it for a long time now. And so we can hop in and give her some encouragement. Maybe today will be the day. She's gotten awfully close, but it's given her a rough go here or there. So one last time, thank you for viewing my stream. I appreciate having you here. I hope you'll tune in again. But for now, we're going to see you on the other side of this raid, my friends.